Welcome to another edition of Strange New Adventures. We are back with a brand new adventure in the Star Trek Adventures 2nd edition starter campaign. We finished Act 1. That is available for you now, or I should say actually Chapter 1. And now we're going into Chapter 2, and we are going to be starting Act 1, though we stumble. I have with me Simon, who is playing Lieutenant Junior Grade Rashid Kemal and Dr. Voraal tonight. Chris K-Dubs, one of our amazing executive producers, who's playing our chief engineer, Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jaxa. We have Michael playing Ensign Lenier Tanan, and of course, Fef as our faithful Commodore Xen. We have Rebecca as Commander Xanthus Thravik, and Jesse as our amazing science officer, Lieutenant Hernandez. Notice I said science officer.
Is that like sensors?
Sensors.
Point Lavore.
Just a quick aside for folks who might be confused about some things that happen in here. We did a shore leave episode. I liked that enough where I also kind of want it to be like a personal thing for all of us. So that's not going to be released, but you're going to get a shock to your system with something cool that's going to happen in this episode revolving around Lieutenant Hernandez. So stay tuned for that. If people really be like, well, we want to know what happened, I'll release the unedited epilogue to our last story, but it's gonna be a wild ride. So let's do a quick previously on Star Trek Adventures or Strange New Adventures. The crew of the U.S.S. Challenger responded to a distress signal and evacuated the innocent inhabitants from the world of Cressida. That's where we stand. So before we get into the actual scene, as always, there are directives for our adventures. The first directive is the first and most important one, my friends.
Having fun.
No, well, yes,
no, it's the prime directive.
Thank you, Simon. Having fun. Having fun really is number one. Number two is
prime suggestion.
The prime suggestion.
Is that what they call it?
The prime directive.
I thought it was saucer separation.
It's also saucer separation. Your directives for this upcoming adventure are to seek out new life and new civilizations. Happy birthday, Patrick Stewart. Conduct scans of the heavy metal asteroid field that you're going to be warping to, and protect the safety of the ship and crew. Those are your directives for this. So, here we are. You guys have all resumed your stations and are preparing to leave Starbase 343 to gather data on a nearby asteroid field that appears to be made almost entirely of heavy metals. So with that, I will leave it to our amazing Commodore to give our Commodore's log.
Commodore's log, stardate 3542.1. After dropping off the President refugees and having some time off ship, we are gathering to embark on our next mission to explore an asteroid field composed almost entirely of heavy elements. With the stress of Cressida evacuation behind us, a standard scientific survey is just what this crew needs.
Indeed it is. And with that, everybody's at their stations. Challenger is in space dock, and you hear our new Cation communications officer, Lieutenant Sherelle, with her tail flickering once and her ears perked up like a cool Cation, says to you, Commodore, Starbase 343 signals all clear for departure, Captain. Commodore Ross sends his regards and his confidence. He says, and I quote, give the stars hell, but make sure they shine when you're done. What would you like to do?
Perfect. Thank you, Lieutenant. Lieutenant Kemal, please take us out with style. But
yes,
it's still on the rules, please.
Okay.
All right. Before you do that, Lieutenant Kemal, we need to create a trait for this, and that is the plotting a course trait. So I need you to roll a reason and con, which is an 8 and a 4 for a 12, and a difficulty of 3.
Can I assist that in any way?
No. But the ship can assist.
The ship can assist, so let's have the ship assist.
Okay. Do we start with momentum?
You do not. So what I would suggest... By the way, I don't know if we ever, I should actually mention this. I don't know if we ever broke this rule in other sessions, but one thing I kept reading and forgot to say is that at no time can we ever have over 6 momentum.
We did not break that rule.
I don't think we did either, but just so you know that now. Before we go, Commodore Xen, as you gave that order, you might want to you could do your rally, right? Like some words of, like wisdom for the crew before you embark on a new mission and try and gain some momentum for you.
Sure thing.
I believe it's I forget exactly.
It's presence plus command, difficulty of 0.
That's right. And what's your roll there? That's 10 and a 5 and 2 dice. So 15.
Okay. Well, let's just imagine fear of the mind that the Commodore is saying something very inspiring, because player FAF is not inspiring. So just project in your mind something very inspiring about heavy element asteroid field. It's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. We're going to find new stuff, and it's going to be amazing. I have a 15 and a 4.
Okay, those are 2 successes. So for difficulty of 0, that is 2 momentum. So you have some momentum now. Okay, can you mark that, please, K-Dubs?
On it.
All right, and so Lieutenant Kemal, you need to do that roll, and the ship will assist you with one roll for computers and con for an 8.
Okay, and then we're going to use one of those 2 momentum.
If you would like, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you remember what you're rolling? You were rolling a reason and con, 8 and 4 for 12.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Who's rolling for the ship?
I'm rolling for the ship.
Okay. I got a 14, a 16, and a 17.
A 14, a 16, and a 17?
What was that about a saucer separation?
And I got a 12.
I think I accidentally put it in reverse.
Okay.
Lieutenant, what you doing?
So
Parking brake still on?
Oh God. Oh my God.
Hyperspace is that way, Lieutenant.
Give me 1 second.
No complications.
Oh no.
I think I scratched the paint.
Space dock's holding us in place.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot to ask.
You try to attempt to leave space dock, but you're getting alerts all over your system.
It's all red. It's all red.
Yeah, it's all red. Would you like to report that to the Commodore, Lieutenant?
Commodore, we're not going anywhere fast, and the board is red.
Lieutenant, report situation.
I think something's not right. I don't know what the problem is.
Well, let's figure out what the problem is. Lieutenant
The problem
Commander,
is by rolling.
Commander Van Jackson,
Yes, Commodore.
can you please assist our pilot here with power from the core?
That's a good idea.
Yes, I can do that.
All right. I like this. Okay. Commander, can you roll a control and engineering for a 15? This is where this gets interesting.
Oh boy.
Also for a difficulty of 3, please.
And that's where the GM starts smiling, and we know that we're fucked.
But I will say, because you have your ensign with you, I'll let him assist on this if you don't want to spend the momentum that you've already created. But again, difficulty of 3.
Yeah, actually, Commander Van Travik and Ensign Kemal
Yeah, you guys
are there.
you have a good crew down in engineering right now.
Okay, then I want the crew to assist me, please, if that's okay with
I think
Commodore.
one can, and let's see who has the better attributes for this.
Yeah.
Probably not me.
Blayfef has a question.
Yes.
That's a mechanical question.
Yes.
So, how many people can assist in a task? Only one?
One.
Okay.
Yep. I think this is looking at the stats again. This definitely is a job for Mr. Life Support.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the only one I'll do all night. I'm sorry. I love you, man.
No pressure.
No. You guys, what do you need to do? What do you think you need to do if he tried to just get like 1/4 impulse out of space dock and the board went red? What do you think you need to do?
Not even. She said by the book. I did it with thrusters still.
Yeah, just thrusters.
I think we have to figure out why the whole board would turn red and start there.
Yeah.
Somebody clicked a bad
Are we
link
being
and
held in
didn't
place?
pop
Is
up.
something wrong with the ship?
You could try
turning the
contacting
ship off and on
Starfleet to
again?
see if Starfleet had anything to do with it. That might not be a bad idea either, just to get that
okay.
out of the way.
Could
All
be
right, let me-
residual damage also, Commander, from our last mission. Maybe one of the engineers in space dock missed the calibration.
Wasn't there some rushed jobs happening in engineering on our leave?
Maybe
There
the
was an
booster
overhaul.
Oh, the
Oh,
8.5
really
volt
wants
might
me
have
to
had something to
stay.
do with it too. The upgrade.
The upgrade, yeah.
Did you install a transwarp drive?
Not me.
Commander, one-man ship working.
Okay. Starfleet, this is Lieutenant Commander Burke Van Jackson. Can anybody respond to me, please?
This is 343 Control. Go ahead.
Can you please inform if you have anything on your side? Everything over here is showing red on our board.
Please hold.
Oh, dear.
Is there hold music?
Dun, da-da-da. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, 3-4. This is 343 to Challenger. Commander, we disconnected umbilical clamps a while ago. There's no gravitational holds, nothing going on our end. Can you do run a diagnostic, please?
I will have to run a diagnostic. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
343 out.
Van Jackson out.
Do you want to run a diagnostic?
Yes, please.
All right, just do control and engineering for a difficulty of 1.
8 and a 1.
8 and a 1. So
Yes.
that is holy shit. Okay, so 2 successes right off the bat. That's 1 momentum. Another, you get 2 momentum from that. And the diagnostic is successful. Balloons, because you got momentum. The diagnosis is successful. Absolutely nothing comes up. Everything is in the green on your end.
Oh boy.
And report that
Could it
to the.
be
You should probably
sabotage?
report that to the Commodore.
Commodore, this is Lieutenant Commander Van Jackson. Are you there?
Zen here. Go ahead.
I spoke to 343. They said there was nothing wrong. They had completely disconnected from us. I just ran a level 1 diagnostic, and it's showing me nothing.
Can I try and leave space dock again?
Yes, you can, if your Commodore would like to do that.
So we can assume that the core is work, and the problem is looks at Lieutenant Kemal on the bridge, Commander.
I would say that that's a safe assumption.
Thank you for your assumption. Then out.
Van Jackson out.
Deep sigh. Lieutenant, let's try
Yes.
again, shall we?
Okay. All right. Do we still have a momentum to use?
You do.
You have three.
You
You
have
have 3
3,
now.
All right. Cool. So I'm gonna take an extra die and roll 3.
and I'm rolling for the ship again.
Yeah. All right.
Do you know what you're rolling again? Same thing.
Uh,
You roll. It's still a difficulty of 3 for a 12.
I
Okay.
got a 4-12.
You got a 4 and a 12.
No.
Oh.
I have to roll 4,
Oh,
8,
12. Okay, got you. And I'm rolling for an 8,
And I have a 3, a 3, and a 13.
and I rolled an 11. All right. So, how many successes is that?
2.
Okay, so 2 successes, and you don't get a momentum from the ship's success roll. Okay, so congratulations. You plotted your course. You are now leaving Space Dock. Hello, it's Julian, your friendly GM here. And yes, that was a flub. That shouldn't have been a success. I rolled an 11, and it was supposed to be an 8. Sometimes your GM messes up too. That's okay, because it still moved the story along, and these things happen. Enjoy the rest of the show. I'll be here with any more flubs. By the way,
I think I left the parking brake on.
you might have left the parking brake on. Because you created the plotting a course trait successfully the second time. You get to, just this is a reminder so someone can remind me, this reduces the difficulty of any further tasks navigating the heavy metal asteroid field by 1. Okay? So, yeah. So here we go. The 2-day trip to the Lacaris heavy metal asteroid field is smooth and mostly uneventful. But because you guys made the epilogue eventful, I have to do this now.
No.
Here we go. Lieutenant Sherelle at her communications station while you are still on the bridge, Commander Xen, says to you in a crisp and professional voice, incoming transmission, Priority 1, Starfleet Command authentication. The hail is directed to Lieutenant Hernandez, Origin Admiral Robert April. Commodore, what would you like me to do?
Route that to my ready room. Lieutenant Hernandez?
Yes,
Report
Captain.
to my ready room.
Yes, Captain.
All right, routing it to the secure channel now, Commodore, standing by on encryption sync. All right, so Jesse, Lieutenant Hernandez goes up to the bridge, goes up into Commodore's ready room, and this is an interesting development. You're both there? You want April on?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay.
Open the channel.
Lieutenant Hernandez. Oh, Commodore Xen as well. Hello.
Hello, Admiral.
This is going to be a private conversation between myself and Lieutenant Hernandez. Commodore, would you mind giving us some privacy?
Actually, Commodore will look at Lieutenant Hernandez and without speaking a word, it's like, do you like me to go or do you like me to stay?
And I'm going to give her a nod, like, I'm okay. You can go, but I'm not asking you to leave. Does that make sense?
If you want to stay, you can, but you don't have to.
Right. Like, I'm okay. And if it's anything crazy, I'm going to tell you because I have every other time.
Okay. So she will look at the screen. Okay, I'll give you privacy.
Thank you, Commodore. Lieutenant Hernandez, I wanted to speak to you personally. Word reached me, as you know, about what Section 31 did approaching you. Let me be very clear. That should not have happened. Not like that, and perhaps not at all. Their new commanding officer has initiative, but not yet the judgment to match that initiative. That's on me for not reining it in sooner. You deserve better than cryptic orders and backroom shadows. Whatever their intentions, you were put in a very compromising position, and for that, I'm very sorry.
Thank you, Admiral. I agree. It was a bit unnerving.
Just know this. Your service aboard Challenger has not gone unnoticed. You represent the kind of officer we need more of, especially after the Klingon War. Principled, adaptable, unshakably loyal to the ideas this uniform that you're wearing stands for. Stay your course, all right?
Thank you, Admiral.
Yeah, you have allies here at command, even if they're quieter from the ones wearing the black badges. All right. Well, good luck on your next mission. April out.
Thank you, Admiral.
All right. The transmission ends, and Lieutenant Hernandez, as you are about to leave the ready room, you hear another voice come up on a holographic projection. Lieutenant Hernandez, and as you look back, Ash Tyler appears on screen. Seated in a dim but clean command office, Section 31's emblem faintly visible on a panel behind him, he speaks with a calm sincerity, leaning slightly forward. If you have anything to say before I go into my speech, you could say it.
I call security? That's my first instinct. Is like security to the captain's ready room. What the fuck?
Before you do
I'm gonna
anything,
reach for my badge.
Red. Okay. Listen. I listened to Admiral April's message. I understand the apology.
Right, my private conversation. Okay.
I understand the apology he just made to you, and I agree with it. That first contact that Section 31 tried to make with you, it was clumsy. It was inappropriate on my part. Frankly, not how I believe we should build trust in this organization, especially after events that you are probably not aware of. I take full responsibility for that.
What are you doing here?
You're a scientist, a damn good one. And while the Gorn threat is escalating in ways we still don't fully understand, the incident with the bryozoans proves something we already feared. There's still vast unknowns out there. Threats that don't register as hostile until it's too late. And if Starfleet is going to stay ahead of them, we need people who don't just analyze those threats. We need people on the front lines who could recognize the anomalies before they become catastrophes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Listen, I know what's probably going through your head. You're probably thinking I'm asking you to be a spy. I don't need a spy. I need a scientist. Eyes and ears, quiet, observant, someone who can spot the things that don't fit the pattern, like you did with the bryozoans back on Cressida. Okay? You wouldn't be working for Section 31. You'd be advising us discreetly. Your mission orders don't change. Your loyalty stays with Challenger and Commodore Xen. Okay? I just need to know that when something strange crosses your console, I'll hear about it.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Just so you know, there's no dark assignments, no shadow work, just information, context, and maybe a chance to start the next tragedy before it starts. If you're willing, we can talk. And if you're not, this is the last time you'll hear from me about it. Before I go, do you have any questions?
Yeah, how did you get yourself in here?
Lieutenant, we're Section 31.
Because the captain's not going to be happy.
We're Section 31. We get in everywhere.
Are you done?
I'm done. If you want to talk, my encrypted comm code is in your quarters. Thank you for your time, Lieutenant. Tyler out.
Goodbye, Tyler.
All right. So that happened. What would you like to do? Because that was a lot that just happened to you right now.
Yeah, no, they're making me angry. It's so sketchy. And that's really not my vibe. So,
and that's the thing. You don't have to follow up with this at all if you don't want to. But
I'm going to remember it. I'm not going to, delete his contact info, but I'm also probably not.
Do you want to go about your work? Do you want to stay on the bridge? Do you want to talk to Commodore Xen, or do we just want to keep going?
I guess I'll go to the bridge if that science station is open.
It's there. Yeah. Okay. So Lieutenant Hernandez leaves Commodore Xen's quarters, ready room, and goes to the science station on the bridge, and we continue. As the Challenger drops out of warp, the Lacaris field appears on the view screen, revealing a field of moon-sized semi-spherical asteroids teeming with lustrous veins of heavy metals. You now have the opportunity to scan the field and gather some initial data. So what do you guys do? Commodore Xen, the floor is yours.
Exactly that. Lieutenant Hernandez.
Yes, Captain.
Good timing. You are exactly where I need you to be. Please start your work.
Happy to serve. I'm going to start my scans.
Okay.
What is the name of the communication officer again?
Sherelle.
That's Lieutenant?
Yep.
Or Ensign?
Lieutenant.
Okay, Lieutenant Sherelle. Please open a shipwide channel, please.
Channel open.
Attention, Challenger. This is Commodore Xen. We have arrived at our destination. And in celebration of this, we are going to be listening to some Earth classics. And we are going to start with Metallica.
This Commodore's a badass.
Right.
Listen, you cannot tell me there is heavy metal going on and we are not going to be listening to heavy metal, okay?
All right, Commodore, what song are you blasting on the bridge?
Let's see. I said Metallica, yes?
You did. Commodore, do you want to hit play?
Are we doing like soundtracks now?
Yeah, well, I will totally put this on in the background as long as we don't get sued.
And let's not go on these.
I want you to not get sued.
All right, so you ask the computer to play Ride the Lightning. It starts coming across the speakers on the bridge. Lieutenant Hernandez, the floor is yours here. What would you like to do with your scans?
What would I'm going to search. I'm going to get a full report on the makeup of the meteor. Search for any abnormalities.
Okay.
That's to start.
So what we're going to do this is do the sensor sweep major action. Okay. You are going to attempt a reason plus science task, which is going to be an 11 and
that's a
4.
15 for me.
So a 15 for you.
I also have a focus in geology, so I don't know if that. I know that doesn't technically help me, but it may later.
Yeah, it definitely should later. And that is going to be for a difficulty of 2. Oh, and I could assist as the ship with computers and science for an 11.
Should I use the momentum, guys? We've got 2 of them.
Chris, Commander, how many momentum? 2. Go ahead. Faf, you have a question?
Second.
Yes, I do have a question. Since Lieutenant Hernandez's focus is geology, she should have an edge on these scans.
She does. It's still a difficulty of 2 for reasons.
for reasons.
Science.
I mean, I only need a 15, but do you guys think I should do a momentum just to make sure we've got it in the bag or no? The ship is helping. Unless
And I
somebody
need to
else
roll
wants
an
to
11 or under for the ship.
What do you guys think? Yeah?
Momentum?
Yeah, we'll use one.
Okay. Commander, mark
So
that,
I'm rolling
please.
3 dice.
Okay, go ahead.
I got a 12, a 6, and a 17, so I got my 2.
Okay, awesome. I rolled a 20 as the ship, but I don't think the ship gives a complication, so I think it's okay. That would have been bad.
The board goes red again.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, right. So yeah, you get your two successes. So yeah, you succeed, and by doing the sensor sweep and scanning the asteroid field, you learn that the composition of the asteroid suggests that they originated from a planetary core. Though the total mass of the field needs to have come from over 24 ruptured planetary cores. That's over 24 planets. So I am also told to explain to you here, which I don't think I did a good job explaining to you when we did our first adventure, so I will do it now. You guys can spend momentum to obtain more information, if you'd like to, about the situation involving the task that you just attempted. So you can ask me questions. So I think it's like 1 momentum for one piece of information, 2 for another, and 3 for the next. So if you have any other questions, now is the time to ask.
Julian, can you repeat the results of the scan, please?
Yes, I can. So, you learned that the composition of the asteroids that you just scanned with Challenger suggests they originated from a planetary core. The total mass of the field, though, needs to have come from over 24 planetary cores.
So over 24 planets.
How's Praxis these days?
All right, can we figure out what planets, like what system maybe they came from?
Yeah, I want to see elements. What is the elemental composition? We need spectrophotometry analysis.
Okay, I can give you that answer if you'd like to spend momentum.
Do we want to spend momentum or out of character?
We've only got 1 left now.
So I don't think we can spend momentum. Okay.
Can I scan for that? Can I do another scan?
Nope. These scans revealed you'd have to spend the momentum to get the other information.
Do we want to spend the momentum?
I was going to ask, can I, because of my backup plan trait, if anyone fails a task, which we couldn't get out of space dock, the starbase, we gain a momentum. So can I retroactively use that for us to gain
I'll allow it.
that now?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
So now we have 2 momentum, and we could spend the 1 to keep and get more info.
I'm, as navigating the ship, I'm not expecting to see a system here, and there's not a system here, right? Like, it's not like we arrived and all the planets
you knew that you were coming to scan an asteroid field. This is like a science mission for the ship.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Do we have like a trajectory or whatever where it came from?
Yeah, what's the redshift? All right, but we should probably use one of those 2 momentum that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all good with that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fef had another question, and I can give you some information based off of Commodore's question. Didn't you want what was your? It had to do with like minerals and stuff.
Yeah, I want to know this is player Fef, because player Fef has some geology background, so I want to know the composition of this asteroid field.
Are they native to this system? I think that would be the question. Or the
right.
Is the composition of these things native to a region of space that is not nearby, or can we identify?
I think if I answer Fef's question,
okay,
that'll kind of answer your question. So, I think you all should vote if that's the question you want to ask, and then go from there.
I mean, that is my player Fef out of character scientific curiosity popping up. So I will refer to the group. If we are going to be using a momentum, we should be smart on how we're going to pose our question, so we can get the most information, most bang for our buck.
Yeah.
I am open to suggestions.
Is there a difference in asking the question, what is it made up of, and asking the question, where did they come from?
So I will tell you this, that...
Or even how they got
You
there.
already know that the asteroids, just based off of the Commodore's log, you already know that these asteroids are are composed of heavy metals, okay? So...
We know that rocky planets have heavy metal cores, like Earth does, Venus and Mars and Mercury, but not the gaseous planets like Jupiter and Saturn.
I think we should go with Fef's question.
Do it.
Okay, so repeat your question, please.
Lieutenant Hernandez, what is the spectrometry analysis of this asteroid field? What is the element composition and ratios?
Tap, tap, tap.
So as Lieutenant Hernandez does her scan, in addition to the asteroids themselves, there are trace amounts of a particle called a gradon. You should know that name from the last adventure that you found with the beings, that theoretically transmits energy along dimensional gradients. This particle was also found during the Crescent and rescue efforts that you found, Lieutenant Hernandez. So if you would like to report that to the Commodore.
Sending it over to your comm, Captain, so you can see it.
Commodore will just see the analysis on her pad, on her commanding chair. Say, oh no, not this again. Commander Traffic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 second. Before you even get a chance to make that information do something in your brain, suddenly, without warning, Challenger lurches. The impulse engines flare to life, completely uncommanded. Your navigator next to Lieutenant Kemal, voice is sharp and alert. Impulse engines just activated. No command issue. Locking down controls. Response is delayed. There's a very tense pause. There's an asteroid, right, that is looming large on the main viewer, spinning like a hammer in the dark, and then you have no time to react. It impacts. The Challenger shudders violently as the asteroid scrapes across the port impulse house with a screech of metal and radiation. Consoles spark. Red alert immediately goes off. Alarms blare. Your communication officer, steady but concerned. Impulse Bay 2 sustained hull breaches. Containment fields are holding, but we're detecting plasma leaks. Damage control teams are en route. Silence falls for a beat as the crew absorbs the impact's aftermath.
I think Kemal's just like hands off the console going, not my fault. Not my fault.
And with that, that is the end of scene 1.
What?
Oh, you're leaving us in the cliffhanger?
No. We'll keep going. We have plenty of time. I told you these were short scenes. As long as you guys are good to keep going. I think it's like
I'm
only
good.
10 minutes. Okay. Good?
Good.
Okay. So, we are in scene 2, and because it's the start of a new scene, unfortunately, you have to get rid of that one momentum that you had left.
Don't forget, we all have determination, too.
So, you do. So I need to let you guys know that because, of the Prime Directive and also Starfleet's mandate, starships always fly and come out of warp with their shields down. So, Commodore Xen never did a shields up alert at any point. So that impact with the asteroid was a full impact to the ship without shields. So Commodore Xen, at this point right now, as there is chaos, your ship has been badly damaged. You need to decide whether you want to raise shields, power up weapons, etc. What do you do?
First and foremost, assess the damage. Commander Traffic, help with engineer to stabilize the warp core.
Okay.
Challenger's just lurching right now. Like,
My panels are red.
Your panels are red. Your navigator's panels are red. Red alert is everywhere. Like the Star Trek Discovery, SFX team is doing it all with the flamethrowers right now.
Can I have a head count on who is on the bridge and who is in engineering?
Right now on your bridge, you have Lieutenant Kemal, you have Lieutenant Hernandez, you have your comms officer, you have your navigator, and probably other MPs, like ensigns or lieutenants at tactical and the other stations on the bridge.
Disposable red shirts.
Disposable red shirts. One of them probably died during that.
Or at least is severely injured.
Yeah.
Okay, so first and foremost, we need to assess the safety of the ship and the crew. So, bridge to sick bay.
This is Dr. Voraal. I'm kind of busy right now. How can I help you?
Prepare for more incoming. As long as we assess the damage on the ship. Xen out. Lieutenant Hernandez.
Yes, Cap.
I need a full diagnosis on all ship systems. I need to know what has been damaged due to this impact.
Absolutely.
Commodore, just real quick, before we go any further, do you want to raise shields? Because you just got knocked by an asteroid and there are other...
Yes, that was my next one. Tactical.
Okay.
Shields up.
Okay.
Please stand red alert.
Who can I have? I'll have the NPC roll for the shields, which means Commodore Xen, why don't you just roll for them? Shields up, control and computers for, or sorry, control and security for a 14, please. Difficulty 1.
I got a 10 and a 20.
Oh God. What is happening?
But I got a 10. I got a success.
So you did.
I got a success.
Okay, so this is going to be fun. Shields, they raise successfully, which is a really good thing. Unfortunately, because of the complication, the impact of the asteroid was much worse than you previously thought. Not only did it knock out impulse generators 1 and 1, it also knocked out impulse generator 2. You're just getting word that impulse is completely offline.
Bridge to engineering.
Engineering.
I need my impulse back, Commander.
I'm working on it right now and troubleshooting the issues.
All right.
I think I'm scrambling to keep the ship stable with just thrusters.
You are doing some fancy flying right now, Lieutenant Kemal. So at this point, guys, do you remember in our last adventure when I introduced early the linear challenge, the 3 steps?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Awesome, because that's what we're doing now, okay? So you need to gain control of the ship's impulse drive back, and that's your main goal right now, okay? So Lieutenant Commander Berkman Jaxa, Commander Thravik, Edson Tanan, you're all in engineering. Luckily, there's a lot of you to probably help solve this problem. The first thing that you guys need to do, key task 1, is compensate for navigational sensor lag. As Lieutenant Kemal has been saying, he's flying pretty blind and like he's flying on faith right now, basically. Challenger.
Faith of the heart?
Faith of the heart.
I fly the ship.
He is flying the ship, and
I'm a leaf on the wind.
You're a leaf in the wind,
wrong.
yeah.
a leaf in the wind.
Dare.
So
I have jury rig. Whenever I attempt an engineering task to perform repairs, I can reduce the difficulty by 2 to a minimum of 0. If I do this, the repairs are only temporary and will last a single scene before they fail again.
you don't have any momentum right now, as far as I'm concerned. Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. We're at 0.
All right. So the first thing
I'm gonna
go ahead. No. It's your engineering bay, man.
I want to try to jury rig to get this the center lag under control.
Okay. So what you need to do, and I have a suggestion for this, and by no means do you have to listen to me, because Lieutenant Kemal is a good pilot and at the helm, this might be one, depending on his stats, that he could help you with from his station on the bridge. Okay?
Okay.
Because this has to do with sensor lag and navigation. So you would be looking for a control plus engineering task, okay? For a difficulty of 2, but you could use your jerry rig right now or no?
Yes, I can.
You can. Okay, so then it would be a difficulty of 1 for control and engineering, and you're looking at 15. And if you want the help, that would be a 12 from Lieutenant Kemal, or you could just use your engineer too. It's up to you.
I want to ask the rest of the players, do you folks have any opinion? I think I can do it myself, but it's up to you. I'm leaving it up to everyone else.
I'm only concerned with the jury rigging because it's only temporary, and then we'll be back in the same boat.
We don't know if we're in immediate danger right now, though.
True.
We don't know
You're
if we're going to
in-
get hit
We
again.
are in the immediate danger.
You are in
because
immediate
we're being
danger.
blocked
Is
by
that
the
hull
ship.
breach?
You are in immediate danger. There's hull breaches across the ship. There are Impulse is completely shot. And you're in an asteroid field with little asteroids like bouncing off your shields right now. It's bad.
I love
Well, if you
Simon's
put it that
flight
way.
effects.
Well, when you're
Simon with the red light flashing. All right, I'm going to
console's
ask
on
for the
fire.
assistance just so we get this under control.
Okay. Who are you going to ask help from?
Commander Thravik.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Commander Thravik, you'll be rolling for a 12. It's a 12 or, it's a 12 or a... You have Ensign on there, by the way. You get a better roll, but Commander Thravik also hasn't done anything yet, so it's a difficulty of 1. So I'll take it. You should do that.
Okay, to Commander Thravik, I want their assistance, please.
I also I'm curious what your guys' opinion are. I don't have it here, but I think that even in this situation, any situation having to do with the ship, I think the ship can roll as well.
But then wouldn't be like 2 people assisting on the task?
I
And
think
the problem is the ship is busy rolling.
I think, rolling in more than one way. Yarring and
Technically,
pitching and
the
rolling.
ship's
Okay,
not
so I'll
available.
just do. You guys just roll then. Okay,
So
that
do
was
I
a good
roll
answer.
1 or 2 dice?
You roll 1,
1. Okay.
and your target's a 12.
10 and 11.
11.
Yay!
Nice.
So it was a
Sweet.
difficulty of 1. You get 1 momentum. It's a success. So what does that success look like to you? Compensating sensor lag. That might be also something Lieutenant Kemal wants to know that you fixed.
Engineering to Lieutenant Kemal.
This is Kemal.
Kemal, I just got fixed the navigational lag on your panel. You should be able to fly better now.
It already feels 1,000 times better. Nice
Okay,
work.
good. Let's start addressing the other problems now. Let me know if you have any other issues.
All right.
Renjack's out.
should I start that full system analysis?
Would you like to? That's not one of the tests, but I'll let you do it because it's not a bad idea.
Right.
So you're looking for a control and it's an engineering issue. So you're not going to have a great roll, but do it anyway. Control and engineering for...
That's 12.
Yeah, do a control and engineering for a difficulty of 1.
Okay. When I do engineering, my first bonus D20 is free.
Cool. Do it.
Does anybody want to help me? I don't think anybody can. The ship can help me, right? No?
Yeah. I'll roll with you. I'll do computers and engineering for a 10.
Oh, jeez. All right, here goes.
Oof.
If you say 20, I'm leaving.
Bye.
I also rolled an 18 as the ship.
Simon, turn your light back
I
on.
got a 9, an 18, and a 20.
You got a 9, 18, and a 20, but you got a success. It was a difficulty of 1, but we still get a conflict. Oh, this is fun. Ooh.
When the GM starts laughing, we know that we are fucked.
Oh, guys, this is fun. Okay. So, you can give your report. Go ahead and give your report. You know everything that's already happened to the ship. Impulse is offline. They already fixed the sensor lag. Things are starting to get better. But yeah, give your report.
Yeah.
The whole breaches are being fixed. There's damage control teams, etc.
We've got everybody on all of the things. There are no surprise things within the system that could have caused us maybe to not see this thing coming at us, or...
Not that you know of.
Well, that's why I'm sweeping the system, to find out.
Yep.
And he's
And you
ignoring
found
you, so
nothing.
something's going on.
So something is going on. First, we couldn't get out of dry dock. Now we're missing...
Okay, you gave your report?
Okay, so
All
I
right.
gave my report to the captain. Everything's being taken care of.
As for your complication, as you are giving that report, the ship lurches violently, sparks fly again, people fly out of their chairs, even with full shields. An asteroid hits the port nacelle, and
Not my fault.
your port nacelle goes offline.
Fun stuff.
What do you do?
Engineering!
Did somebody send a distress signal?
Okay. I need to reroute power so we can regenerate the shields. So let's start with the rerouting the power to the shields so we can get those back online.
Oh, your shields are online. That was just a big fucking asteroid that hit the Bassard collector and the nacelle, knocking it offline. And that, dude, even with shields, that thing.
The shield.
The shields on the nacelle are fucked. Shields are still pretty good on the rest of the ship.
Time for emergency saucer separation.
What we have online, though, we still have Impulse.
No. The only thing that's been fixed so far, the navigational sensor lag was fixed, so Kemal could at least like give you guys a shred of hope flying the ship. You guys were in the middle of trying to repair Impulse, but then Jesse rolled a 20.
Oop.
So you're now down in the cell, and Impulse is still offline, and Lieutenant Kemal's about to retire from Starfleet.
Do we still have thrusters?
Yeah, you're flying thrusters right now.
Lieutenant Kemal, can you match our momentum with one of these big asteroids? Use them as a shield.
Oh, yeah, I think we can try that. Can we do? Are our sensors working well enough that we can see these incoming and like ride one?
Yes, absolutely. Would you like to attempt to ride the asteroid?
Time for some fancy flying, Lieutenant.
All right.
So in order to ride the asteroid and with thrusters and a bum nacelle. Ooh, this is damn, man. The ship's in bad shape. That's going to be a daring and con for a 15.
Okay.
With everything going on in the ship, I got to give you a difficulty of 3 on that, man.
Okay. So
And the ship will help you too.
I have an ability, push the limits.
Okay.
When I attempt a con task that has an increased difficulty due to environmental conditions or damage to the engines, you may add 1 threat to ignore the difficulty increase.
Okay.
So
Can I also do a rally to give 2 more momentum to the crew?
Did you use it? You used your rally in scene 1? It
just say major command actions. It does
Are you
not
part of that
say...
group in lower decks that just majored in giving speeches?
Captain's Club, the future Captain's Club or something.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I think honest. I'll go ahead, Edson.
Oh, just a question. Do the abilities and talents reset like every scene?
I think some of them do, and I think some is GM's discretion.
Okay.
Because of, I don't think if you're talking about your one that you used for
The backup
retro, I don't
plan,
think that does.
Yeah. Okay.
Commodore, just because like your ship's in bad shape, and I think your crew needs some rallying anyway, I will totally allow this. So, and that could go towards Lieutenant Kemal especially because he needs the.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
No, that was a 19 and a 17.
For difficulty is 0?
But difficulty 0.
And what was your target?
It was controlling command was 16.
So, it's not a complication, but your rally does not work. Sorry. So no,
We're busy.
You're busy. They're not listening
All you
to
can
you.
remember
Everybody
was a limerick.
Everybody still just everybody looks at their station, still focused on their work. Lieutenant Kemal, you have your thing, so that's going down to a difficulty of 2, and the ship will assist.
Okay, and do we have any momentum to spend on this?
We have 1.
Have 1?
1.
Should I also use that momentum? Right now we're +1 on it without it.
It's difficulty 2,
right?
And the ship
and
you
the
get
ship
a ship
is rolling.
dice. Yeah.
Right. So that means we're rolling 3 to the 2. Do I want to use
daring and con for 15? Yeah, that's up to you guys.
I think at this point, we're fighting for our lives. We should use whatever we have available right now.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll use it.
All right, so you're rolling
We'll hope
3
you come
dice.
up with some more
Yeah.
with a good roll.
And I'm rolling 1 for a computer, or no, I would say I'm rolling engines for this. Engines and con for a 10. Oof, I failed.
4, 4, 10.
All right, you succeed for a difficulty of 2, so you get 1 momentum. What does that look like to you, fancy flying man?
Oh boy. I think we pick a good enough size asteroid that's big enough and coming close by, and it's everybody's a little sick, maybe, because I'm not sure how great the inertial dampeners are working. And if anybody's looking out the main view screen area, which I don't know if that's working or not, or if that's just window mode.
Blue screen of death.
Yeah. It's like the stars are spinning, and it's like if you were to watch that, you would definitely Ralph. So we're kind of whipping the ship, and
But you're in a synchronous spin with
trying to synchronize it along, like the edge of an asteroid, keeping tight to it.
Okay, cool. So that succeeds. Challenger with massive tears in its hull, sparking everywhere, exhaust coming from one nacelle, matches the asteroid. They are flying together along this asteroid field. Where things lie still with Challenger, you have a busted port nacelle, and we are still waiting to complete key task 2 if engineering, ensign, commander, and commander would like to get on repairing the impulse manifolds, so Lieutenant Kemal could get back to having something else besides thrusters to do that. So in order to do that, you would need to patch the areas affected by asteroid impact. So you need someone to go up to impulse where the impulse drives were hit and get to impulse control. What do you do?
I'll send Ensign Tanan.
All right, give the order.
Ensign Tanan, please go to the impulse control, and I'll coordinate with you to get that restarted.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right, so you go through the ship. It is still kind of shaking despite Lieutenant Kemal's, fancy flying. Lights are out. Turbolifts are working, though whether you want to get in one is completely up to you. The answer is you do. It's fine. And Tanan, once you get up to impulse control, when the turbolift doors open, what you see is horrific. There are hull breaches. You can see out to space in some areas. Force fields are holding. There are medics tending to wounded there. It is a very bad situation. You start making your way to impulse control. And let me know when you get there and what that looks like to you.
All right. I do contact Commander Van Jackson just to let him know the scene, that things are not looking good, and I have arrived to impulse control.
Excellent. Can you do? Give me a status diagnostic on what you see on the board currently.
Looking like we've sustained severe damage to impulse control. Board's looking red at the moment. I could run a level 1 diagnostic to see what repairs we need to make.
Please do that.
So I'd like to just roll for the level 1 diagnostic.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy. Can you roll a just a control and because that's an engineering job. So 11 and a 15, please. Control and engineering for difficulty of 1.
18 and 2.
18 and 2. Okay, so you get the 1 success. So basically your level 1 diagnostic is pretty much the information that you already gave. When the asteroid hit, impulse manifolds 1 and 2 were both horrifically damaged to a point of the ship is without impulse right now. It is going to take, obviously, like we said, repairing the impulse manifolds and patching the areas affected by that impact. So you need to do a daring and engineering task in order to do that with a difficulty of 2. So if you want to report that.
Commander, looks like we're going to have to do some patchwork in order to get impulse control back online, I could attempt it with your go-ahead and see if we can make those repairs.
Go ahead and do that. If you cannot do that, what I'll do is I'll leave Commander Thravik in charge, because I have a damage control I can use if that doesn't work, and I'd be able to assist you, but I'd have to leave engineering.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Go ahead, Ensign. Give that a shot.
Yeah, I also have this damage control as a major action for communications. Maybe I could also use that.
For communications?
So this says communication major actions. Damage control. You direct damage control team to begin stabilizing and repairing damage. Choose a single breach and attempt a presence plus engineering task with a difficulty of 2. Increase this by 1 per additional degree of potency. If successful, the chosen breach is patched and no longer imposes any penalties or effects.
Okay, so that actually let's let Ensign Tanan do that, and then I'm going to come back to you, Fef, because that's a good way I think that we can fix the port nacelle. Okay, cool. Okay, all right. Ensign Tanan, would you like to try and complete this task?
Yes.
Okay, so just to let you know, it is a daring and engineering task. So you are looking at a 8 and a 4 for
So
a 12, and also just to let you know, for this, the complication range is a 19 and 20.
And I roll it's a difficulty of
It's a
2.
difficulty of 2.
Okay. Yes. 8 and 7.
Nice. Awesome. Woo! Good. Wow. Didn't use momentum either. Nice. Good rolls. Good rolls. Okay. So, you successfully repair the impulse manifolds, which will allow you to get to key task 3. What does that look like to you? And you should probably report that to Commander Vinjaxa.
Commander, I have successfully repaired the impulse manifolds.
Thank you for letting me know, Ensign. I'll relay that to the bridge. Lieutenant Kemal, this is Commander Vinjaxa down in engineering. I have your I have impulse back now. Try it. Try your controls.
Your controls won't quite work yet.
Okay.
Because there's still some impulse fluctuations.
Okay. In that case, I will start troubleshooting those fluctuations.
Okay, so this is another situation where you're going to need to adjust the plasma flow to compensate for those fluctuations. Commander Thravik is still in engineering with you, helping you out. It is a control and engineering task with a difficulty of 2. And Commander Thravik's there to help you out.
Okay, so I'll have Commander Thravik help me.
Okay, so control and engineering. So that's a 15 for you, right, Vinjaxa?
Yes.
Okay, so a 15 for you and a control and engineering. A 12 for you, Commander Thravik, please. Difficulty of 2.
8 and a 5.
Nice.
7.
All right, so that's a momentum. Okay, so that means that the ship's impulse drive can be used now. So if you would like to relay that, that also means that if you want to get out of that geosynchronous orbit with the asteroid, you can now fly freely and, Oh, actually, hold on. Relay that to your... Yeah.
Bridge, go ahead with your impulse thrusters. They're back online.
Relay that order.
Oh! Commodore?
I need safety on the ship before we do that. How are your shields? And how are our systems?
I'll just NPC the tactical officer. Commodore shields are sitting at 65% after that impact with the port nacelle, which still is offline.
Yeah, I don't want to risk get out of this asteroid ride without our port nacelle operational.
Understood.
So, Commander Vinjaxa,
Yes, Commodore.
how are we doing with the port nacelle?
I thought the nacelles were fixed.
You were gonna send a damage control team to take care of that, right?
Yes,
Commodore. Okay,
Right? Yes.
using your damage control communications major action. So it's a presence and engineering role for you, which would be a 12 for a difficulty of 2. It says increase this by 1 per additional degree of potency.
And I have no idea what this is.
I don't know what that means. Like how badly it's damaged. I mean,
I was going to say how fucked the ship is.
Technical term.
The ship is still being patched together, but you guys did a good job getting impulse back online. I'll keep it at a 2. I'll keep it at a 2. You guys have had enough hell.
And we have 2 momentum too, so.
Presence and engineering for a 12, difficulty of 2.
Can I use 1 momentum extra? 1 momentum? Okay. That's an 8, a 5, and a 7.
Hey! Okay, so you gain another momentum from that. The damage control teams go to the port nacelle. They work, let's say a couple hours have passed. They work around a few hours have passed. They work around the clock to get the port nacelle operational again. And I'll just NPC this. Commodore, this is damage control team 1. Respond.
Go ahead.
Port nacelle is back online. Challenger is good to go, but I recommend extreme caution in this asteroid field. We are being held together by 23rd century duct tape, sir.
Understood. Lieutenant Kemal,
Yeah.
let's put some distance from this asteroid field so we can patch our things together before we continue this mission, yes?
Okay, I think I'm like a little distracted because I still can't get over the fact that an asteroid snuck up on me while I was flying the ship.
Okay. Do you want to explore that?
I think so.
Okay, let's explore it.
Like, I've been yelling, It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Like, I don't understand how I had an asteroid hit us. So,
Blind spot.
Like, what can we do? I mean, I can execute the order still.
We did a system analysis.
Yeah, that's a system analysis. That's not a shit's throwing rocks at us analysis.
No, but we have reasons to believe that there is something hostile throwing rocks at us right now.
I don't know. I'm just going. There's no way an asteroid hit us.
I am gonna just tell you because that's nothing threw those asteroids at you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we want to get some distance from this asteroid field and get us out of here.
Yeah, so we can get our proper repairs, and then we can resume our mission.
All right. Lieutenant Kemal, if you would like to gain some distance from this asteroid field of hell, can you roll? It's not so daring anymore because you have impulse online finally. Just a control and con for a 14 difficulty of 14 for difficulty of 2, and the ship can assist as well.
Okay. Do we want momentum on this or no? How much momentum do we have?
You have 2, and I will say that you might be losing some soon.
Yeah, so I'm not going to use it. I think I'm just going to be like, I can fly.
No, I'm saying if you want to use it, you might want it.
Oh.
I think the scene is about to end, and we are going to lose momentum when we reset the scene.
Okay, that kind of losing it.
Yeah.
I think.
All right, we'll spend it.
Okay, so you're rolling 3 dice. I am rolling an engines and con for a 10 along with you.
Yep, I have a 7, a 4, and a 16.
I failed with a 19, but you got it. So, you successfully get away from the asteroid field. What does that look like to you? Very shocked and maybe not in a good mental space, Lieutenant Kemal.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks boring and safe. But also, like, now that the ship flies normally and not just on thrusters, it looks, actually deft. And we just sort of navigate, bouncing around a little bit out of the asteroid field.
Awesome. Good stuff.
Xen to Travik.
Yes. Travik here.
Report to the bridge.
Okay.
Okay.
Solve that problem.
Commander Travik comes to the bridge. Anything? Did you call Commander Travik up to the bridge for a reason?
Yes, I want Commander Travik to relieve tactical, and I want a full tactical sweep and I want to know why an asteroid sneak up on us.
All right.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
You are rolling for a full tactical sweep. Rolling. You are rolling a
Keep
control
rolling,
and security. For a 15, you're the tactical officer. You're doing a tactical sweep. This is a difficulty of 1.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
I just got us out of this asteroid field.
I got a 6 to the 20.
Well, she did it.
I mean, she did.
She did it.
Oh, she did it all right.
Detonates a torpedo in the bay.
No.
Turn the light back on.
Do you have a life support button?
Maybe I ejected the warp core.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so glad it's not me.
This ship is cursed.
Commander Thravik.
Yes.
I am so happy this is happening all night, by the way. This is just beautiful.
This is your payback for not killing us.
Oh my god. Okay, so you run your full tactical sweep, and you are delighted to tell the Commodore that nothing came up on your tactical sweep. All torpedoes, all phaser banks are accounted for and healthy. You cannot find anything in that sweep. So if you would like to report that to the Commodore.
I reporting. I have not found anything off. Everything's normal so far.
Julian?
Something's rotten in the state
Yes,
of Denmark.
Commodore?
Julian.
Yes.
Do we have Minox? Is that a thing?
You did a tactical sweep. There was nothing in the tactical sweep. It was a success. I'm not lying to you. There's nothing in a tactical sweep that would tell you guys anything that you don't already know.
Maybe it's something in a different system that's missing.
But before we go any further, because Commander Thravik did roll a 20, and we were about to end the night, but we're not anymore. Oh.
Yay!
Before Commodore Xen could even take in that information, the ship lurches once again, and the patch job that was done on the impulse manifolds explodes, and impulse reactor 1 goes back down. Red alert. There are now multiple hull breaches. Lieutenant Sherelle is coming over the Commodore, we are reporting multiple casualties. Hull breaches on decks 1, 2, 3, and 5. Emergency teams are on their way. What do you do?
I think Dr. Voraal is just screaming, "What are you doing?"
Oh God, wasn't I still in impulse control?
Oh my God, you were. Oh,
Oh, no.
I'm dead. You guys killed me.
Not the red shirt.
Commodore, I'm also getting a report that Ensign Tanan has been severely
MIA.
injured, is in being taken to sick bay right now. He's in critical condition.
God damn it.
Okay.
We
Julian.
finally
I'm
did it.
Listen, it's a lot better than me looking at the viewport and going, "Wait a minute."
Hey, you guys.
Oh, I'm debating. Hold on. And before we go any further, I'm actually just debating making this worse for you because I actually can do that right now. Oh,
What
boy.
did we do to you?
Oh, you rolled 20s. You rolled a lot of 20s
We
tonight, is
rolled
what
a
you
lot
did.
of 20s.
I didn't roll 20s. I've been good.
Yeah, but you're dying right now.
You rubbed off on us.
I won't make it harder for you right now, but you literally just lost an impulse engine again. It's 1, so
Oh my
Lieutenant
God.
Cabal could still fly, but dude, Challenger has seen better days. What do you do?
Drink heavily.
Somebody get the Snorian brandy.
Okay, what is the situation of our shields?
Shields are down. Actually, now that Commander Thravik would answer, now that they're back at tactical. Shields are fucked, by the way.
Yeah, we have like no shields.
Amazing. Okay, engineering.
Yes, Commodore.
By the
We
way,
need-
as your contacting Vinjaxa, you are just hearing alarm after alarm after alarm blare over his frequency.
What is the situation down there?
We're fucked.
That's a good right answer.
Can we take this to discreet because I've got 6 alarms blaring in my ears. We've got nacelles down. We've lost an impulse reactor. I have to start diagnosing all these problems.
Yeah, take Lieutenant Hernandez with you. Lieutenant Hernandez, report to engineering. Go help.
Yes, Governor.
All right, Lieutenant Hernandez goes down to engineering. When you arrive in engineering, it is pure chaos. Sparks are flying. The warp core is making a not nice sound because this is diverting energy to a lot of different places. There are engineers in chaos looking at pads, looking at panels. Oh man, it has been better days. What do you guys do?
Lieutenant Commodore Xen is still giving orders at the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Vinjaxa. Lieutenant Commander, put me to work.
Lieutenant Kemal, I want all sensors on edge. We need to know why asteroids are sneaking up on us.
That wasn't an asteroid.
Oh yeah, that was just the patch job didn't hold because they rolled a complication. So impulse engine 1 blew.
Oh, okay. But okay, so we are safely out of the asteroid
We're
field.
still out of the asteroid field.
Well, that does not change the order. We need to know why we had asteroids sneaking up on us. So get all your navigational sensors and make heads of tail why an asteroid was unseen.
Aye.
Okay. If
Lieutenant
you would like,
Lieutenant Hernandez, can you go start with the impulse repairs? Give me a diagnostic. What's wrong over there, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so before we do that, just so we don't forget about that order that Commodore Xen gave, are you doing a navigational sweep, Lieutenant Kemal?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so you're looking
for my orders.
You are looking at insight and con for 12, difficulty of 1.
Does the ship help in this?
The ship could help, and I will roll a computers and con for a 10.
All right, I'm just rolling mine total too.
I rolled a 2.
I have an 8 and an 11.
Okay, so you get a momentum off of that. You run your sensor sweep on your systems, on your thrusters, everything. On your end navigational sensor sweep, and everything comes up green across the board.
Got nothing on my navigational sensors, Commodore.
Then why do we have invisible asteroids hitting us?
Very good question. I'm going to go to engineering real quick. Lieutenant Hernandez, you were ordered by Commander Burke Vinjaxa to go up to impulse control from engineering. To do that, you would normally take a turbo lift. Unfortunately, that explosion took down the turbo lifts during the hull breaches. You are going to have to take some Jeffrey tubes.
Yeah!
Jeffrey tubes, got it.
All right, so I obviously saw Lieutenant Hernandez climb there, so you did good. You got up there. To say when you get up there, that things... Do you remember the description I gave to poor Ensign Tanan when he got up there? When you get up there, you are basically looking up into space, okay?
Cool.
You are looking up into space. There is a gap between where you need to get to at impulse control in the bulkhead and where you are standing.
Cool.
What do you do?
His transporters aren't.
It would be risky in site-to-site transports in an asteroid.
But aren't we outside of the field right now?
You are. That's a good point. Yeah, you could try to do a site-to-site. There's a couple other options I could hint at, or you could try to figure it out on your own. Up to you.
What are my options?
Your options are what you suggested. You could jump, which it's a big gap. Your option is also transporter, or you can climb down to a cleaner deck, a more intact deck, and get a environmental suit.
We're not getting meteors hurled at us anymore.
And force fields are holding?
I don't want the medical bed next to Horan's and Tanan. So I'm gonna go get an EV suit.
Okay. So you go down a couple of decks. The first deck below you is also in rough shape. You do not find one there. You climb down a couple more. You find a clean deck and head to a storage bay.
You don't need to worry about medical beds anyway. They're all unavailable.
They're all unavailable, and all of the beds in the auxiliary med bay are also unavailable.
We've got people being triaged on the floor, yeah.
Nice.
Well, at this point, we can start converting my labs that I have into spare medical areas because I've got 2 or 3.
Fix the damn ship.
I'm working on it.
We're trying.
So when you get there, you find a EV suit. So let me know when you have it on. You go back up.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna take a look around for anything weird.
Might want to grab an engineering kit.
Engineering kit sounds like a good idea. Yeah.
Cool. Just so you know,
grab all the necessary tools.
Yeah, your EV suit has full life support. It has thrusters and comms, everything you need in it. Okay.
Okay, cool. All right, then I'm going to start climbing back up.
Okay, so you get back up. You get back again to the massive gap and looking out into meld with the feature. And you get up there and you have the gap that you need to jump. What do you do?
Please mind the gap between the tray and the platform.
I'm going to say a quick prayer to the koala above to help me out getting over this, and I guess I'm gonna have to do those thrusters.
Okay, so you activate the thrusters. I'm gonna have you do a fitness check for me for that, just because you are in a very stressful situation. Give me a fitness and command for a 12 difficulty of 1.
Okay.
We have 2 momentum.
Do you think I need it?
I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't think the computer can't even help me. The ship can't even help me here.
The ship can't even help itself right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I have anything that helps me, but I don't think so. Nope. All right, what was it? Fitness and
command for 12.
Okay, here goes.
Oh no.
It's not a 20, but it is a 13 and a 16.
Okay. Well, we can work with this. Okay. So you go to try and make it. Unfortunately, your thruster quickly does a quick fail, and you get knocked off course. You go through the force field, and you are currently in your EV suit, floating in space.
At this point, I point out the view space. The view screen. I'm like, oh, hey,
Commander Traffic, go help.
No, it's okay. Again, you
transport her.
Those thrusters. You still have the thrusters. It was a quick malfunction. They're not like fully malfunctioning.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try again. I guess.
You could like throster back.
Thrusters.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you doggy paddling there?
Like, come on.
If you could roll same roll fitness and command for 12.
A 5 and a 14. I did it.
All right, let's go. All right, so you get there. You finally get to the other side of the platform. I would honestly, if it was me, I would have reported to Commodore and be like, Commodore, I was in space and now I'm on the platform heading to impulse control. I don't know, something fucking snarky.
After a brief spacewalk, I am back over where I need to be. I'm going to get started on that work.
Okay.
I am 100% sending Commander Traffic to help.
Okay.
If you want somebody else, Commodore, there is a very large jump. Commander Travik should either
come up from backside
or bring an EV suit.
And come for the backside.
Understood.
I don't know if you want to risk both of us right now. This is not safe.
I would just like to point that. I would like to point that out. You have an officer in one of your main officers in sickbay, one in an EV suit who had a malfunction. Like, just Commodore's discretion.
Going really
here.
well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an emergency. We need these nacelles.
Yeah.
I'll grab my
I'm gonna
EVC,
get
but I'm
started
coming up
on
to
the
the
work.
backside.
Okay. Commander Thravik, I almost gave you a promotion, makes their way down to impulse control, takes the easy way around, and do I have you do it? No, I'll be nice. You meet up with Lieutenant Hernandez at impulse control, and now I have to go back and look what those rolls
You
were.
don't have to jump.
No,
you
went around
you
the
left
easy-
a rope
you-
behind you.
You told me there was a big hole there, so I came up the east
You
east
walked
side.
so she could run. Okay, so again, we are back. We took a step back to having to repair the impulse manifolds.
Again.
I don't want to be mean, but I have to.
You don't need to.
No, I do.
have to.
I need
Nobody
you to
says
do a
you
daring
have
and
to.
engineering task, and because you're patching a patch job. Mm-hmm. Dude, these impulse manifolds, if an engineer at Starbase 343 looked at this, they might think about doing a full refit on the ship. This is going to be a difficulty of 3. I was debating a 4.
All right.
The difficulty
have
of 3,
two.
daring and engineering.
Daring
have
and
two
engineering. I
momentum
am
too.
going to use my determination for an automatic 1.
Okay, so
Right.
that's a 1, and
And
then
I'm assisting, I'm assuming.
you're assisting.
Yes, you're assisting.
Commander Thravik, you're assisting with a daring and engineering for a 13. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna. This is engineering, so I get a free bonus d20.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm gonna be rolling 2.
Because you already have the 1 automatic, right?
Yeah.
From your determination.
Yeah, I have the 1 automatic 1, so that's 1, and then 2 more. 1 from my testing a theory. I also... No, it's not a computer system, right? Or programming.
You succeeded at a task covering the same scientific or technological field earlier in this adventure?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, go ahead, roll.
Okay, when I use one of my values to spend determination. Is this mental toughness?
You're fucking A right, it is. You're in an EV suit and almost died in space. Yeah.
Okay, we get add 1 momentum to the pool then, because I use my determination with one of my values, so. Okay, now I'm rolling my 2, and Thravik is helping me with 1.
Okay.
And we just need 1 more. And that's a 6 and a 9.
Okay.
And a 4.
Yes!
At a 4, so you
And
get...
of course, so we add in momentum.
You get a momentum. Okay, so you guys work tirelessly. I'm gonna say, like, this took hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. The impulse is finally patched back up to a point where you guys think that this will not happen again. What does this look like to you? Do you report this to the Commodore and engineering?
I mean, as soon as it's done, I'm gonna report it to both the Commodore and Vinjax.
Okay, go ahead.
Commodore and Lieutenant Commander, the impulse drive is patched.
Great work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do you?
Now get the
Easy
hell
way
out of
around.
there.
No, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Yeah.
Taking the easy way around.
Fine.
Where are we going, though?
As a suggestion, I would leave a damage control team at impulse control in EV suits in case something happens again.
That's a good idea.
Because you're
Do
not
that.
patching hull breaches or anything. Like, the ship's still in bad shape.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Should I be that team, or do we want like
No, like,
engineering
just
team?
engineering
And-
team.
Do you
Yeah,
value
and
your
NPCs.
life?
More than a random team of NPCs. Got it.
Commodore, the ship is yours again. Where do you want your crew?
Oof. Okay, let's have Commander Thravik and Lieutenant Hernandez back on the bridge, and let's pay a visit to sickbay. Yes. A lot of people in sickbay.
Yep.
Need a boost on the morale of the.
We will
wounded.
start our next chapter in sickbay because of everything going on. But I need to end this scene because it was supposed to be over already.
Oops, but I screwed it over.
So, as the ship finally dodges the threat of the heavy metal asteroid field and another blown impulse drive, sensors pick up a barrage of Gradons washing over your vessel just before space itself fractures ahead of you. A gigantic bone-like tube emerges from the fracture, releasing tens of thousands of small organisms that envelop the ship and start draining its shields. End of scene.
I told you it was Minox.
Chewing on the power cables again.
Oh my God.
I love your comment, Chris.
Julian, why you do this to us?
Okay, hold on. I still have 8 threat in my 8 threat pool. I didn't do any of this to you.
You start with
No,
so
we
much
fucked-
threat,
we
and we
fucked
start
ourselves.
with 0 momentum.
Did you add 1 threat for my my push the limits move?
No, I have 9 threat.
There you go.
Y'all, I didn't need to spend any, and I was going to, and then y'all did that, and I was like, well, good on you. Good job.
Where's the threat? Because it's inside the ship with
It's
us.
inside the ship.
Actually, inside of our dice.